Get out of Taipei for a bit with Voice of South Taiwan. Each week, join us in discovering the best that the southern side of the country has to offer. You'll uncover a part of Taiwan that you never knew you needed to know. The sound you hear is the ambient noise in a room at the Alien Art Center of Kaohsiung. It is pitch black, save for a single line of light that pulsates with an echoing sound.
Why here is so dark is because he wants to simulate the environment when the soldiers take the boat. So it's why here is so dark. And also you hear the sound. The sound is artists and our chairman that go to Kaohsiung fishing port to record this sound. And there was a typhoon like that, so you will see the wind sound is very loud. And also why this platform will have the vibration is because he wants to simulate the shape. Yeah.
Anna works at the center. In the room, a shelf is carved on the wall. It contains little discs of plexiglass with brief messages engraved on them in Chinese and in English. All of these are memories of soldiers during Kuomintang rule.
And this room, we call it Kaohsiung. This room, we have some history about the soldiers. Our artists and chairman, they interview the soldiers, and this word is something about their history, their memory here. So you will see the word is more sad and about the war, like find one for you, like this one. If you want, you can take it.
Take it up.
Yeah. It's okay.
A graduate soldier misfired and killed a good number of people. He was sentenced to death. Sad, yes.
Yeah.
The Alien Art Center is a modern art museum with permanent and temporary exhibitions. The building used to be a military facility called the Kinma Military Hostel.
Before here became an art center, it was a military hotel, and it started in 1968 because a war led between Taiwan and China. So all Taiwanese soldiers, they need a place that to stay here and prepare anytime to go to outer island to have a war.
The dark room full of memories of soldiers is the first room in the center, founded and headed by Shao Yaman and her father Shao Yaman.
I am the founder of the center. I'm also the chief executive officer of the center, but I am just like anyone who work in the front line. So basically, every exhibition you encounter at the center was curated by me.
She is the person who collected the memories engraved in the discs in the dark room.
It took us 2 years from 2016 to 2018 to do the field research because that is national secret. No one would like any records to be remained except for a national archive. There's not many things. I wrote letters to the Veterans Club and I post the poster to the area where the veterans lives. It took me quite a few months to get connected to those veterans. I feel like I am mapping the memories. A lot of information was collected by recorded files, by written letters, by photos. Yeah, those kind of things. But I want it simple because we just need to give a simple message through the curatorial design.
She also came up with the concept of an immersive room as opposed to a regular exhibition of texts and artifacts.
We can imagine at that time when those veterans those soldiers come to Kinmen military hostel and they depart for Kinmen Matsu front line. The sound they hear is from the harbor. So we want to send audience to that kind of experience that they are marching to the front line and they can in a dark night, so only sound and some and the lights drop.
The result is an experience shared in empathy with the soldiers rather than a formal lesson in history.
I believe art happens from experience. On one hand, I pay respect to the history, but on one hand, I think there is a mission of the center that it should build a platform for emerging talent to be connected to the world. So in terms of telling to create a room telling the story of the past, instead of just show the historical letters, photos, or films, I want it to be an experience.
The brutalist concrete building is perfectly suitable as a background to minimalist art, abstract or figurative. And it is the perfect place for art focused on experience. Another room echoes this feeling. It only includes a bench and a large lighting device on one of the walls. The light has the shape of a diamond and functions only 2 hours and a half per day, which is the only time when the room is accessible to visitors.
He doesn't want to repeat the color. He wants every color is shows just once. Yeah.
The color is changing.
Yeah. It's the special thing that the color will change because James Turrell want to put all the color he saw in a day and put it in this artwork. Most of foreigners came to here, they just want to watch the James Turrell's artwork, and this is called Diamond. And he used a special light. This light you just can see on the ice. If you use the cell phone to take a picture, the cell phone cannot catch the same color. And this light, for science study, it will healing our body and our feeling. Yeah, so we often will suggest our guests can stay here about 3 minutes to 5 minutes because different color will let us have different feelings.
The installation has a soothing effect and the slow change in colors is almost imperceptible. It is another example of how the Alien Art Center emphasizes experience for its visitors. The center appeared at a time when Kaohsiung's art scene and landmarks started developing around the growing Pier 2 and the light rail that passes through and circles the rest of the city.
We took over the place since 2016. It is the place where my father's friend has stayed. The year I just came back from my study in UK, so was abandoned and ruins. At that time, my father said, maybe you just photo the place, and it is really like a simple opportunity, and I took over it, and I took 2 years to renovate the place and start from zero. I guess when I launch the place, reopen the place as an contemporary art center in 2018, in a big era, it is also a turning point of the city.
Her father also created a very large canvas painting on the floor of an immense room, covered in splashes of colors representing the 4 seasons.
Shao Yaman is our chairman. Yeah, and this artwork's name is Season. And from the pink to the green is spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Yeah, and many people will think why is winter is spring, and because he want to tell us that when winter become to the spring, is all animal and all the plants, they will, is a process that when winter is coming, some animal will sleep, right? And when it becomes spring, the animal will wake up and like tree will turn green. So he want to use green to means this process.
The center also displays many works on the theme of communication.
This message is talking about the communication between people, and this idea is from our CEO because he communicates with her dad is using the letter. Different message invite 5 artists is from Taiwan, and they use their own art to show the communicate between the people.
Communication and collecting memories. Another art installation is a simple door behind which we can hear noises, and a large crack at the bottom let lights come in. Near the door is a little shelf with papers and pencils.
Called Wu Nianzhen. And he is use his sound to tell the story for us. That when he was a child, he knows the importance of the communication. So when he read a book or watch a movie, he will write a letter about his thinking or his emotion, and he will send the letter to the movie's director or the writer of the book. And when he grew up, he became a director and meet the director that he write the letter. Those directors, they didn't remember the letter, but it's okay because the important thing is I need to say my feeling. So we put the letter and the pen, and all the guests can write something you want to say or something that you want to say but you have no chance. Yeah, you can say it out loud here, and you write the feeling, and you can throw the letter through the door, and we will collect the letter and preserve it.
This year, the center also hosts a temporary exhibition of works by Italian artist Getulio Alviani.
The theme was optical art, and OP art is abstract with many better-known pieces created in black and white. And typically, they give the viewer the impression of movement and hidden images and flashing and vibrating patterns. And among all the optical artists, he was the only one who worked with metallic artwork, metallic materials. Yeah.
His minimalist and pure design, either in black and white or in colors, is seen as extremely advanced for its time.
He has really forward-thinking concept. European Union, they have announcement in 2020. New European Bauhaus. It's also like sustainability. Yeah, the concept of sustainability. But this announcement concept is the same with Alviani, and he gave this concept in 1960. So we call this exhibition responsive vision.
The exhibition of Getulio Alviani's work will last until the 27th of October. The Diamond of James Turrell and the Dark Room of Memories are on display permanently. Other temporary exhibitions are available at the Alien Art Center all year long. And the building itself resonates with voices.